You fall asleep hoping for rest, but a sharp twisting pain shoots through your calf and pulls you straight awake. You sit up, rub your leg, try to stretch, but your muscle refuses to relax and keeps clenching like a fist. It is not just a cramp. It is a nightly alarm your body keeps ringing, and it is stealing your sleep. You wake up tired, your legs feel weak, and stairs suddenly feel steeper than they did last year. People tell you it is aging, but deep down you wonder if something inside you is quietly fading away. You drink more water, you walk around, you stretch before bed, but the cramps still come back uninvited. And the most frustrating part is not the pain itself, but not knowing why it keeps happening in the first place. After 60, your body's natural repair system begins to slow down, especially while you sleep at night. And what most people do not realize is that 3 missing vitamins could be the silent reason behind it all. Let me explain exactly what your legs have been asking for and how to give it back to them starting tonight. When you were younger, sleep was a natural reset button that repaired your body without you ever thinking about it. You could walk all day, rest for a few hours, and wake up with legs that felt refreshed and ready to move again. But now, after 60, something has quietly shifted inside your body, and most people never see it coming. The changes begin small. You notice it takes longer to recover after a walk. Your legs feel heavier in the morning. A bruise takes days to fade. And when a cramp wakes you up at 2 a.m., it feels like your body forgot how to relax and heal. What is going on is not a mystery. It is part of the natural aging process, but that does not mean it is permanent. As we get older, our body begins to lose efficiency in absorbing key nutrients from food, especially the ones involved in nerve function, muscle repair, and deep sleep recovery. According to researchers from Harvard Medical School, older adults may absorb up to 40% less vitamin B12 compared to younger adults, even with a normal diet. The same goes for vitamin D, which your skin produces less of after 60, and vitamin K2, which is almost completely missing from most Western diets. Without these nutrients in the right amounts and at the right time, your body struggles to perform basic overnight repairs. That is why your muscles stay sore longer. That is why your nerves take longer to respond. That is why leg cramps sneak in when you least expect them. But here is the good news. Your body has not forgotten how to heal. It simply needs the right building blocks delivered at the right moment. Think of it like patching a wall. If you have the plaster, but not the brush or the paint, but no time to dry, the repair fails. That is exactly what is happening inside your legs. The materials are missing, the timing is off, and as a result, your recovery window is closing before healing can begin. In the next few minutes, I will show you exactly which 3 vitamins your legs need most after 60, how to use them properly, and what results to expect when you finally give your body what it has been asking for. Type 1 vitamin B12. Most people think of vitamin B12 as something that helps with energy, but its real power goes far beyond that. Inside your body, B12 acts like a cable line between your brain and your legs, carrying signals that tell your muscles how to move and when to react. Without it, those signals slow down, misfire, or get lost entirely, leaving your legs feeling disconnected and uncertain. You may start to notice little things first. A slight wobble when standing from a chair, a pause before your foot steps forward, a strange tingling in your calves late at night. Many people shrug these off as aging, but the real issue might be a missing link in your nervous system. As you pass age 60, your stomach produces less acid, which is necessary to unlock B12 from the food you eat. That means even if you have meat, fish, or eggs regularly, your body might no longer be absorbing B12 from your meals. Studies show that up to 43% of adults over 60 have low B12 levels, often without knowing it. And when that deficiency creeps in, it can lead to numb feet, poor balance, slower reflexes, and frequent leg cramps that strike during sleep. What makes this worse is that the damage often builds slowly over months or even years. Then one day your legs suddenly feel unreliable, and your confidence in moving starts to fade. But the body is capable of amazing recovery once the right tools are restored. B12 helps maintain the myelin sheath, a protective coating around your nerves that ensures fast and accurate communication between brain and muscle. When that coating is damaged, your legs stop listening. When it is restored, your body begins to move like it remembers how. Timing matters too. Your nervous system does most of its repair work while you sleep, not during the day. That is when new nerve tissue grows, damaged connections heal, and reflex patterns reset. If your B12 levels are low at night, your body misses the chance to repair. That is why I recommend taking methylcobalamin, the most active and absorbable form of B12, right before bed. Use a sublingual tablet that dissolves under your tongue so it bypasses digestion and goes straight into your bloodstream. Start with 1,000 micrograms nightly, taken at least 30 minutes before sleep on an empty stomach. Most people begin to feel a difference in 7 to 14 days. They sleep better, feel more grounded when standing, and regain some of the quickness in their step. And most importantly, they report fewer nighttime cramps and a growing sense of control over their legs again. Because once that invisible connection is rebuilt, your brain can guide your body with confidence. But communication alone is not enough. You also need to rebuild the muscles that carry out those instructions. And for that, you need a completely different kind of support. One that works quietly while you sleep, rebuilding strength from the inside out. Type 2, vitamin D3. If vitamin B12 is the messenger that tells your muscles what to do, then vitamin D3 is the builder that helps those muscles stay strong enough to respond. Most people know D3 as the sunshine vitamin, but its real magic happens long after the sun goes down. Every night while you sleep, your body enters a stage called slow wave sleep, a deep silent phase where true physical healing begins. That is when your brain releases growth hormones, your cells repair muscle fibers, and your legs rebuild from the strain of the day. But without enough D3 in your system, that process hits a wall. Your body still tries to rebuild, but the tools it needs are missing. This is especially true after 60, when your skin produces 75% less D3 from sunlight exposure. Even if you walk outside, your body may not be converting that sunlight into usable vitamin D. And without D3, the receptors in your muscles that trigger repair remain silent. That means your legs stay weak, your soreness lingers, and you wake up feeling like rest did not do its job. According to a 2020 study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, seniors who took D3 at night experienced fewer falls and a 19% increase in leg strength over 3 months. But strength is just one part of the equation. D3 also helps reduce inflammation, especially in the calves and thighs, where many seniors experience stiffness or night pain. When your body lacks D3, it cannot regulate calcium properly, and that can lead to tightness in the muscles, increased tension in your lower limbs, and more frequent leg cramps that wake you up at night. Fortunately, rebuilding your D3 levels is simple as long as you take the right form in the right way. Always choose cholecalciferol, which is the natural, most bioavailable form of vitamin D3. Aim for 2,000 to 4,000 IU per night based on your doctor's recommendations and blood levels. Timing is critical. Take it about 20 to 30 minutes before bed alongside a small amount of healthy fat such as almond butter, avocado, or a few walnuts. The fat helps your body absorb the vitamin, making sure it reaches your muscles right when the repair process begins, and don't worry about it keeping you awake. D3 actually supports deeper sleep by helping regulate your nervous system and reducing inflammatory stress on your muscles. Taken consistently, it becomes more than a supplement. It becomes a nightly signal that tells your legs to grow stronger. But D3 doesn't work alone. Even with the right signals and muscle repair tools in place, your body still needs guidance. Because if calcium and nutrients are being directed to the wrong places like your joints or arteries instead of your bones and muscles, you can still experience pain, stiffness, and poor circulation. That is where the final piece of the puzzle comes in. A vitamin that most people overlook, but one that plays the traffic controller role your body depends on every night. Type 3, vitamin K2. Imagine your body is a construction site, and calcium is one of the key building materials. Without direction, that calcium can end up in the wrong places, hardening in joints, settling in soft tissue, or clogging up arteries. That is exactly what happens when vitamin K2 is missing. K2 is like the traffic controller on a busy highway. It tells calcium where to go and, more importantly, where not to go. Without enough of it, you might be strengthening your bones and muscles with vitamin D3 and calcium, but still feeling stiff, sore, or slow when moving. That is because the materials are going to the wrong areas. Many people over 60 take calcium supplements or eat calcium-rich foods and still experience tight calves, aching knees, and recurring leg cramps. And the missing link is often K2. It is not found in most multivitamins. It is not present in common Western foods. Unless you eat fermented dishes like natto or aged cheeses regularly, your intake is probably near zero. Yet K2 plays a key role in activating osteocalcin, a protein that helps deliver calcium to your bones and supports how your muscles use glucose for energy. When this system works well, your legs feel more stable, your joints move more freely, and your overall energy improves. A study published in Nutrients in 2021 found that older adults who took K2 daily saw a 21% improvement in quadriceps strength and a 31% boost in balance in just 8. And those who took it at night had the best results because that is when calcium movement and tissue repair are most active. So how should you use it? Choose the MK7 form of K2, which stays in your system longer and absorbs more effectively. Take 100 to 200 micrograms per night, ideally at the same time as your vitamin D3, and with a little healthy fat to aid absorption. This trio, D3, K2, and fat, works together like a team. D3 brings the calcium in, K2 tells it where to land, and the fat helps everything get absorbed. When you include K2 into your bedtime routine, you give your legs the direction they need to rebuild properly. Without it, even the best supplements can fall short. But when all three of these vitamins are present and taken at the right time, they become a foundation your body can build on. Still, many people make one big mistake. They take the right supplements, but at the wrong time, canceling out the benefits before their body ever gets the chance to use them. Most people think that taking the right vitamins is enough, but when you take them, matters just as much. Your body is not a machine that runs the same way all day. It follows natural rhythms. Some hours are for digestion, others are for recovery. And when it comes to healing, especially in your legs, the most important window is while you sleep. That is when your nervous system resets your muscles, rebuild, and calcium moves back into your bones. If your vitamins are not in your system at that time, your body cannot use them effectively. And that is the biggest mistake I see. People take vitamin D3 with breakfast thinking it is a smart habit. But by the time their body starts repairing during sleep, the D3 has already faded from their bloodstream. The same happens with B12 and K2. If taken at noon or in the early afternoon, your body may clear them before bedtime, missing the repair window. Another problem is poor vitamin pairing. Many seniors take multivitamins in the morning that include B12, D3, calcium, magnesium, and zinc all in one pill. It sounds efficient, but the ingredients can actually block each other. Calcium, for example, interferes with magnesium absorption. Iron can block B12 and zinc. And fat-soluble vitamins like D3 and K2 need dietary fat to be absorbed, which most people do not include with their morning pills. So despite your best efforts, your body might only absorb a small fraction of what is inside that capsule. What is the solution? It is simpler than you think. Split your supplements throughout the day. Let each one have the space it needs to work. Here is the best bedtime routine. Take your B12 about 30 minutes before sleep under your tongue with no food or other pills nearby. Take your D3 and K2 together along with a teaspoon of almond butter, a few slices of avocado, or a couple of walnuts. Avoid taking them within an hour of any medications unless your doctor instructs otherwise. And the most important part, make it a habit. Keep your vitamins near your toothbrush. Set a reminder on your phone. Create a nightly rhythm your body can count on. Because the best supplement is not the one with fancy packaging. It is the one that actually reaches your muscles when they need it most, but even that is not enough if the rest of your evening routine is working against your recovery. Taking the right vitamins at the right time is essential, but your body also needs the right environment to use them well. Think of it like planting seeds. You can have the best nutrients in your system, but if the soil is dry, the sun is missing, or the timing is off, nothing grows. That is why small evening habits can make a big difference in how your body responds to B12, D3, and K2. These habits are simple, but they support everything your body is trying to do while you rest. The first habit is hydrating steadily throughout the day. Many seniors forget to drink enough water, or they drink most of it in the evening, which leads to frequent trips to the bathroom at night. But mild dehydration thickens your blood, slows circulation, and makes it harder for nutrients to reach your legs. Even a slight drop in hydration can reduce leg endurance and delay muscle recovery, especially during sleep. A better approach is to drink a small glass of water every 90 minutes while you are awake. You can add lemon slices or cucumber if you prefer flavor, but stop drinking 1 hour before bedtime to protect your sleep. The second habit is to keep your dinner light and clean. A heavy, starchy meal in the evening shifts your body's focus to digestion instead of repair. That means fewer resources are left to rebuild your muscles and support nerve recovery. In one study, seniors who ate high glycemic meals after 7 p.m. had 38% less nutrient absorption during sleep. A better option is a light dinner with lean protein, leafy greens, and steamed vegetables. Think palm-sized portions, not full plates. Then wait about 2 hours before taking your nighttime supplements. That pause gives your body time to finish digestion and switch into repair mode. The third habit is simple movement before bed. You do not need a full workout. Just a few gentle leg movements can signal your nervous system that your legs are active and ready to heal. Try seated leg extensions, slow ankle rolls, or calf raises while brushing your teeth. A 2021 study found that just 5 minutes of light leg activity before sleep increased lower limb blood flow by 22% and reduced leg cramps and stiffness within 10 days. These 3 habits work quietly in the background, but together they create the perfect conditions for your vitamins to do their job. They improve blood flow, reduce inflammation, and open the pathways that deliver nutrients to your legs while you rest. And when your body feels supported on every level, your recovery does not just improve, it begins to accelerate. Now, if you are ready to take this healing process one step further, there is one final nighttime ritual that brings everything together. Sometimes the most powerful tools for healing are the ones that feel too simple to matter. That is exactly how many people feel when they first hear about soaking their feet in warm water before bed. But science tells a different story. A small clinical trial in 2022 tested this exact habit with seniors over 65. The results were remarkable. Just 10 minutes of warm foot soaking at 104 degrees Fahrenheit led to a 23% improvement in lower leg circulation, fewer nighttime cramps, and deeper, more restful sleep. Why does it work so well? Warm water naturally dilates the blood vessels in your feet and calves. That opens the pathways for nutrients, including vitamin D3 and K2, to move freely into your lower body during your most important healing hours. It also relaxes your nervous system, slows your heart rate, and signals your brain that it is time to shift into recovery mode. This simple shift helps your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins more efficiently and allows your muscles to receive what they need before midnight. The routine is easy. Fill a small basin with warm water just deep enough to cover your ankles. Find a quiet place to sit without your phone or television nearby. Soak your feet for 10 minutes while you breathe deeply or listen to soft music. When you are done dry your feet gently, put on a pair of warm socks, and then take your vitamins. That is it. It sounds simple, but it is not just about comfort. It is about preparing your body to receive the nutrients you are giving it so they do not go to waste. Warmth plus timing equals better delivery. And better delivery means better results. So if you are serious about improving leg strength, balance, and nighttime repair, do not skip this step, because when blood flows smoothly, everything else starts to work better too. If you have made it this far, then you already know something important. Strength does not disappear in one day. It fades quietly over time through small moments that most people overlook. A little stiffness in the knees, a cramp in the middle of the night, a pause before standing up from your favorite chair. These are not just signs of aging. They are early messages from your body asking for help. The good news is that your body has not forgotten how to heal. It simply needs support delivered the right way at the right time. Vitamin B12 reconnects your brain to your legs. Vitamin D3 rebuilds your muscles while you sleep. Vitamin K2 sends the nutrients where they belong. And when you combine these with steady hydration, gentle nighttime habits, and even something as simple as warm water on your feet, you create the environment your body needs to grow stronger again. You do not need a gym membership. You do not need expensive treatments. You just need small, consistent actions that send a quiet but powerful message to your body. That message is, I still care. I still want to move. I still want to feel confident walking across the room without fear. Aging slows us down, yes, but healing brings us back. And every night you have the chance to begin again. So tonight, place your vitamins beside your toothbrush, fill that basin with warm water, and let your body know it is still being heard, because your best years are not behind you. They are still waiting for you to claim them. If this guide gave you clarity, hope, or even one useful tip to sleep better and wake up stronger, do not stop here. Hit the subscribe button so you never miss a step on your journey back to strength and confidence. We release new videos every week designed specifically for seniors who want to feel better from the inside out. If you have ever struggled with leg cramps, stiffness, or nighttime discomfort, we would love to hear your story in the comments. What has worked for you? What are you trying next? You are not alone. This is a growing community of people over 60 who are taking back control one quiet evening at a time. And if you are ready to keep going, click the video on your screen now where we share the top collagen types to restore skin, joints, and muscles naturally. Until next time, take care of yourself and stay strong. Your body is still listening.